his own designs on him. You remember that?
Are the emanations from him?
From him, you can call it, but when you say an emanation, you are coming to the material level. You should always think in the divine level. Until mind, the problem is there. When the mind is still, the reality happens. That is where he says, with mind we acquire knowledge, but in intuition, no knowledge is acquired. Already the entire knowledge is there. And now how can you say that if he is getting some knowledge and you are getting other knowledge, it is from different sources? Is not what we think as one. Right? Right. The ideal attitude of the sadhaka towards time is to have an endless patience as if he had all eternity in his fulfillment, and that to develop the energy that shall realize the now, and with an ever increasing mastery and pressure of rapidity till it reaches the miraculous instantaneous of supreme divine transformation. So one is instantaneous and the other is as if you have a lot of time. And instantaneous means eternal now. Next. Self-consecration. So when you have these four qualities, we have now. We understood it. We have these four. The first is the Shastra. The second is the Guru. The Utsaha. The third is the Guru. The fourth is the Kala. Then what is required is you have to surrender, self-consecration, Atma Samarpana. How to go about it? All yoga is in its nature a new birth. It is a birth out of the ordinary, the mentalized material life of a man into a higher spiritual consciousness and a greater and diviner meaning. There are two movements with a transitional stage between them. Now, when we say all yoga is a new birth, first is the old, then there is a transitional stage, and then there is the old becoming new. Just as I told you, the old unwanted metal is poured into the furnace, and you mold the same unwanted metal now which is molten into a new birth. The same thing we have to practice with our three bodies. You have to pour it into the tapasya, into the will. And how to do it, Sri Aurobindo tells later. But you remember these two movements. The old is there, you just can't leave it. Now what you have to do? The old has to be molded. The process of molding takes time. And when once it is molded, the old will not remain. It will be a new birth. In the first period, he has to work by means of the instruments of the lower nature, but aided more and more from the above. Right? Next. But in the latter transitional stage of this movement, our personal and necessary ignorant effort more and more dwindles and a higher nature acts. The eternal Shakti descends into this limited form of mortality and progressively possesses and transmutes it, and in brackets what mother said, it can become immortal. It can become immortal, the physical body. You just extrapolate it. What is written here, you just extrapolate it. Is it clear? The eternal Shakti descends into this limited form of mortality and progressively possesses and transmutes it, and finally immortalizes it physically. Underline it. Many people try to explain it away with the psychic being who remembers all these past lives. That already is immortal, you did not make it immortal. This physical body has to become immortal, but to become immortal you should know the sadhana did by the mother after December 9th, 1950, and the transition period was the 4 days from December 4th to 9th. In the second period, the greater movement wholly replaces the lesser formally indispensable first action, but this can be done only whenever self-surrender is complete. Self-surrender or self-consecration. Surrender is a thing which we practice. Concentration is which we give, we consecrate it. You understand? Atma Samarpana is self-consecration. Next, these movements, you understand these two movements? The old passing through a crisis or a molding period and getting a new birth. These are the movements. These movements are indeed not always or absolutely arranged in a strict succession to each other. Now, if you think this is the first stage, the middle stage is the molding stage, and then the divine transformation stage, you can't say it as 1, 2, 3. It may happen in any way. The second stage begins in part before the first is completed. Even before you know your Guru, he makes you come to him. That you should remember. So what is happening? The molding process has already started before you know it. And even if you don't accept the Guru in the first few years, and many times I have heard about this from many people, had I been a bit more conscious when I first met him, now you are hearing it, be more conscious. The second stage begins in part before the first is completed. The first continues in part until the second is perfected. The last divine working, this is really the goal of our Karma Yoga, can manifest from time to time as a promise before it is finally settled and normal to nature. And this divine working is what exactly happens when you sleep. Yanisha sarva bhuteshu tasyam jagartir sanyami. If you know the real process of science, you can understand how the divine working works in sleep. Many doctors say that sleep is the best healer. Many times in critical cases I have heard, I have been in touch with many doctors, and sometimes I find that I am always involved when a crisis comes in life. And always the doctors who attended the patient say, if he can sleep, he is cured. So sleep is the divine touch. And how we throw it away? By going to pubs. Of course, we don't go. By going to the second shows. Or something where we don't give the true respect that is to be given to sleep. Unfortunate. And a man in the integral yoga path should respect his sleep and his sleeping hours. Next. The Supreme has laid his luminous hand upon the chosen. Many people ask me, how do I know that I am chosen? Your question itself says that you are chosen, don't you? When I give a question, write about Niels Bohr's theory. What is the answer? Niels Bohr's theory. Write about Dalton's law. That is the question. What is the answer? Dalton's theory. Am I chosen? What is the answer? You are chosen. As simple as that. So if you have that question, it means you are chosen. Our examination papers prove that conclusively. Is it QED? The sadhaka of integral yoga has to bear 10 minutes Sunda. The sadhaka of integral yoga has to bear not only his own burden, but a great part of the world's burden too along with it. This you remember. If you are aspiring to become an integral sadhaka, your personal sadhana is of no use for us. You have to, a great part of